By clicking on the title of the article, you'll come to the articles page. And here's a couple of options. You'll see the entire abstract. You'll also be able to review those subject terms that we saw on the previous page. Other useful tools over here, we have a cited references and time cited. By clicking on cited references, we'll look at a list of articles that these researchers used to complete this research article. I can scan the articles that these researchers used. If things look useful, I'll add them to my folder. I'm going to go back to this particular article, and I want you to remember to also use the Find Similar Results button. By clicking on Find Similar Results, I'm telling the database that this is an ideal article and that I want more articles like it. I now have a new list of search results. You'll see there's 2,000 articles in this list. However, this list is now sorted by relevance. Number 1 was my ideal article. This was the article I used when I clicked on Find Similar Results. And you can see that the database did a rather good job of pulling together similar articles. I was mentioning earlier about the looking for trends. I'm noticing right here, back to back, there's 2 articles that were published in January of 2012 and then a month earlier in December 2011 dealing with cyberbullying. So I need to keep that on my radar and see, is this a topic that I might want to include in my research on bullying? And then as you continue to locate articles, you'll rinse and repeat using the Find Similar Results. As you'll notice, this article does not have a cited references option. Sometimes that's going to happen, but you should always get a Find Similar Results link within the PsycInfo or any EBSCOhost database. As I mentioned in the demonstration, remember to scan the article's abstract, because this is really where you're going to get a summary of who is being researched, what is being researched, as well as their findings and conclusions. It's a quick summary of the full research article itself. And under the abstract, there are official subject terms that have been assigned to this article. Remember to scan those subject terms. You may find new terms to use as keywords in your search. You're looking for terms that might better describe your topic than the terms that you used originally. One important thing to note and remember is that most databases are going to allow you to create a database account. That way you can permanently save the articles that you find. So as you're finding these useful articles, you can add them to the folder in a number of different ways. Just look for the Add to Folder icon. Some of these articles are going to be immediately available. Those articles will have a PDF icon. Other articles are going to be available in another database, or they might have to be ordered, and you'll use the Get Text buttons for that. We're going to stop everything and watch this video on how to use Get Text.
Using Get Text. When searching an SJSU database, you may have seen this orange Get Text button in your results list and wondered what it does. You'll see a Get Text button when the full text of the article you want isn't in the database you're searching, but that doesn't mean you can't find it. Clicking on the Get Text button brings up links to all the places an article is available in the library's collection, both in print and online. As you can see, this article is available in both formats. Clicking on the full text available via Science Direct link opens a new window and takes you from the database you were searching out to the Science Direct database. When you get to the new database, you will need to look for a PDF or HTML link. These will give you the full text of the article. But caution, even though a journal is available in a database, the year you need may not be there. Often, older copies of a journal haven't been digitized, so check before you click. Look at the publication date of the article and the years available on the database, and make sure we carry the dates you need. If the article you want isn't online, it may be available in print. Clicking on the Check Print Holdings in the SJSU Library Catalog begins an automatic search. And here's the record for the publication where the article appears: the Journal of Exceptional Children. The journals are kept on the lower level of the King Library. The call number tells you where on that floor you can find them. Just as with the databases, be sure to double-check that the date you want is available. Once you find the article you want, you can read it here in the library, make a copy to take home, or scan it and save it to your flash drive. Sometimes your article won't be available at the King Library, online or in print. When this happens, GetText will give you one of two choices: Get It Now or Interlibrary Services. Get It Now will usually email your article to you within 1 hour, but it can take as long as 8 hours. Clicking on Get It Now takes you to a sign-in page where you'll need to enter your name, student ID, and PIN. On the next page, enter your email address and agree to the service terms and conditions. Click Accept, and your request is on its way. When your article is from a publisher who doesn't participate in the Get It Now service, you'll see the phrase Not Available Locally. Request via SJSU Interlibrary Services, ILIAD. Clicking on this link will take you to the web page where you can complete an ILIAD application and request the article you want. ILIAD usually takes 2 to 3 days to deliver an article, but it can take as long as 2 weeks, so be sure you have plenty of time if you choose this option. The article won't be sent to your email directly. Instead, you'll receive a notification that the article has arrived, and you'll need to go into your ILIAD account to see it. If you ever have trouble with GetText, let us know. At the bottom of the GetText screen is our feedback link. Clicking on this link brings up a new window. Provide your name, your email address, and describe your problem. Then, and this is important, copy and paste in the citation of the article you were looking for. This information helps us pinpoint where the trouble is. We'll investigate the problem as soon as possible and get back to you with an answer. Research is all about finding the information you need, and GetText is here to help.
Remember, all of the resources available to you that are specific to your department or research area, I've compiled all those on the LibGuides. Just go to the LibGuide for your department. And again, you can always contact me for assistance at baron.becker@sjsu.edu. Thanks.